Can you imagine a world without hope? They say hope is the last thing ever lost. Hope, a small four-lettered word, but a word that keeps us going, especially during challenging times. Hope, a word that makes us believe in a better future. Hope, a word that keeps us going through thick and thin. Hope, a small four-lettered word, which for me represents H for hope, O for opportunities, P for potential, and E for execution. So, what can we do? What are the opportunities out there for us? How can we make a difference? How can we make our hopes and dreams come true? Let's start with H for hope. Nepal, a country with 33 million gods and a human population of 30 million. We have more gods in Nepal than people. No wonder we expect miracles to save us all the time. The earthquake could have been worse. By Pashupatinath's grace, we got saved. COVID, the land of Buddha. We are immune to COVID. That's why we are not infected in such big numbers. So we thought during the first wave of COVID. We hope and pray and expect miracles all the time without doing anything ourselves. Don't get me wrong, hope is good. Belief is important, but don't have misplaced beliefs. A few years back, I used to pray every night religiously to God and ask Him, please, let me lose some weight. Let me become healthy. But I continued to have sweets and fried food and did minimal exercise. I became overweight, almost touching 100 kgs. My LDL, my bad cholesterol went up, so much so that I became borderline diabetic. My family was worried. The doctor warned me and put me on medication. Then I started regular exercise and controlled my diet. And soon I lost 16 kgs and my cholesterol is now under control. Nothing will work unless you do. Believe in yourself. You are the miracle. Once you have faith and start working, things will start working out too. Your hopes and dreams will start coming true. Then maybe you'll also earn some brownie points with God too. And they will bless you and miracles will actually start happening. We are always in a firefighting mode, always waiting for the last moment to get things done. And most often it's too late. Always reacting to the situation when we are already in a crisis and never taking proactive measures to avoid crisis and disasters. We need to plan well ahead. We need to translate our hopes and dreams into implementable actions and work on making our plans a reality to realize our dreams. Moving on to the O for opportunity. We often hear people complaining, Nepal has no natural resources. We have nothing here. How do we become prosperous? How can we develop? They say Nepal is not blessed with natural resources. No oil, no gold, no minerals. I beg to differ. We have all of the above and more. Oil. What is oil? Oil is energy. We have ample sources of renewable energy. Solar power, wind power, which we can harness. Gold. We have white gold, our water resources, with rivers flowing down from the Himalayas. Minerals. Others have precious metal, but we have rich soil here in Nepal, where within this narrow stretch of 150 kilometers from north to south, we have 5 ecozones and we can grow almost anything here, from high value crops to medicinal plants and herbs. Natural resources? We have natural beauty, from the highest mountains to the pristine lakes, from the forests to the diverse wildlife. We are second to none. Not to forget our centuries old rich culture and heritage. As listed by UNESCO, we have 2 natural World Heritage Sites, the Chitwan National Park, the Sagarmatha National Park, and 2 cultural World Heritage Sites, 7 of which are counted as one in Kathmandu, and Lumbini, which is the birthplace of Buddha. What more can we ask for? Also, we have tremendous opportunity in tourism, service, education, infrastructure development, and in health too. We need to shift our focus on high value services and shift to high end tourism. We need to prioritize quality over quantity. We need to take the qualitative approach rather than the quantitative one to reap higher benefits and be competitive globally with niche products and services. Our priorities should also be in a progressive education system, adopting technology using e-learning, improving our health services, and health infrastructure is also essential, and these sectors present many opportunities. We are a developing nation. We have shortcomings in basic services and poor infrastructure too. These are challenges for us, but therein these challenges lie opportunity for us to develop these areas in infrastructure development. We need to create opportunities and think outside the box. This way, we can fast track national growth and become more self reliant and build a resilient economy which is not primarily dependent on imports and grants. Coming to the P for potential. Nepal, with a population of 30 million people, we are not a small country, and majority of them being young people, the youth. This is a big advantage for us. Youth are the agents for change and catalysts for growth. Nepal is progressing towards becoming a middle income nation as our GDP per capita is increasing to over $1,000. This is a very good sign for us, and there is vibrancy in the market. The general masses have more disposable income and the economy is moving. So, we are lucky. Also, geographically, we are blessed to be between the two largest emerging economies. To the north, China; to the south, India. We can focus on complementary products and services to cater to our giant neighbors. With the advent of the fourth industrial revolution, the digital economy is a $3 trillion industry. We have to leverage this and develop skilled manpower in this sector so that we don't miss out on this digital wave. Our focus should also be in investing in and developing hard as well as soft infrastructure, with private sector getting involved in national priority projects via PPP models. But when we say PPP, we need to move on from a capital P, small p, and a capital P to all three capital P's, where private sector is also represented with a capital P. Coming to hydropower, our hydropower output is still 4% of the total power. 60% power still comes from traditional biomass energy. We need to switch to hydropower. We need to switch to alternate clean energy sources, sustainable sources of energy. Soon, we will have power surplus. With the completion of the new hydropower projects, the energy sector can help us become self-reliant, make our industrial products more competitive, and earn for us foreign exchange by exporting power. Last but not the least, the most important, E for execution. So, now it all comes down to execution. A series of planned short-term actions aligned with long-term goals is essential for effective execution. As in most cases, in Nepal too, the vocal minority are ruling the silent majority. But just being vocal is not enough. We have very good laws and policies governing us. But these laws and policies are like toothless paper tigers. We need to implement these laws and policies and shift them from paper into practice. We all need to collectively work in our areas of expertise and be change makers and not stay idle as change seekers. We need to become the change we seek. In the words of author Miller, it is a mistake to ever look for hope outside of oneself. It's time to act now and become the agents of change, become the change we seek. It's time to realize our potential and make our dreams a reality, that too within our lifetime. Hope, a small four lettered word, which for me represents hope, opportunity, potential, and execution. Within this small word lies the power to realize a peaceful and prosperous future we all dream and hope for. Thank you.